Hi, I'm Rain Emery. I am a costumer, a cosplayer. I've been sewing for over 10 years now, and I have a fashion design degree. In this video, we're going to be taking this thrifted dress and turn it, hopefully, into something magical. I don't know what it's going to be. You don't know what it's going to be, and we're going to figure that out together, so woohoo! A while ago, I posted a video where I met my mom at the thrift store, actually accidentally. We just happened to meet there. We are thrift queens, I guess it's inevitable. So she offered up this challenge to me that she would go around this thrift store and find a piece of clothing for me to thrift flip into something entirely different. I love ball gowns, I love fantasy, I love sparkly things, so I turned that item, which was this light blue Regency looking dress, into this astrologist, sorceress looking dress, and that was so much fun. Because at first I had no idea what it wanted to be. And because that one turned out so well, I asked my mom to challenge me again when we were at another thrift store to do another thrift flip. She found a few items, but this royal blue dress was the winner. And like last time, she allowed me free reign to do whatever I wanted to do with it. I love my mom so much. Later, after I had tried it on at the thrift store, we realized that it was probably a children's dress, but it still fit. So I was like, hey, this might be fun to take something that might not even be made for me and turn it into something that could be. But I have talked to it, I have stared at it, I have meditated in front of it to ask what it wants to be. Girl is silent. I don't think it wants me to know that until I actually dive into the process of transforming it. So far, what I've come up with is that obviously it's giving fairy vibes, but I don't want it to be a generic water fairy, a generic air fairy, or anything like that. I'm not like the other fairies. Here are a few ideas that I've had so far. A wild berry fairy, a portal fairy, a dreamwalker fairy, a spellweaver fairy. Let me grab my iPad. I will show you kind of the idea that I have. This is what we're starting with right here, and I want to transform it into something with more of a dropped waist. Right now it has a Hi Bart! Hi buddy! Right now it has a umpire silhouette, and I want to transform that into more of an hourglass. So I'm going to split the two seams that separates the top from the bottom, and I'm going to insert the corset in between. I'm thinking of adding a off-the-shoulder sleeve, and I'm also playing with the idea of a train in the back. I think that would be fun, having a short skirt and then a long train in the back, like business on the front, party in the back, you know what I mean? And then of course I will have wings in the back, but I don't have to make those because I already have those. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start with making the corset in the middle, and then we'll build from there. Bart needs a snack break. Oh, buddy! I like to call these his cat go-gurts. You're a happy boy, huh? The pattern that I am using is from, I don't really know how to pronounce this very well, Arania Black. This website had a lot of patterns, but I think the creator of it took it down. I'm not sure why, but this is one of my favorite corset patterns. This is the Dolores one, and I already cut out all of the corset mesh that I needed. This is non-stretch, and you can add boning into it, and it's gonna look so pretty. Yay! Let's sew it together. I got the hiccups. All those seams are sewn. That took a minute, but we got it. And now I'm going to trim it down and press it open. And then we can add boning channels and then add the boning. So it has structure. It's looking like it's going to fit a person. I debated on what color I wanted the boning casing to be because that's going to determine all the other colors that are going to go into this dress. I don't want to keep it monochromatic. I've noticed I do that a lot, so I want to experiment a little bit with color. So I went to this local opera costume fabric sale a little while back, and I found this bag full of cutout fabric leaves, and they're like golds, blues, browns. I think these are the kind of colors that I'm going to go for. So the bias tape is going to be this color. We're going to put that on the side where the cut seams are, like that. And then we'll add the boning, so yay. Did I mention I have only 3 days to do this? I'm gonna be going out of town with my family to film this somewhere else. I mean, not just for this. It's a family trip and everything, but I'm bringing it, so I only have 3 days. Let's get going. Wait. Before I do all of that, I think I have an idea. Instead of having the lace up in the back, what if I do 2 lace ups on the sides? That would be so cool. I just have to figure out which one of these is the side. The side seam is either this one or this one. So now I'm going to undo those 2 side seams. I'm gonna sew up the back and then add the boning channels and then add the boning. Bart, I love you. I can't keep sewing though if you're in front of me. Thank you. Okay, hi. Hi. What can I do for you? Oh, hi, hello. He does this when I'm focused too much on sewing for too long, so I appreciate him for reminding me to take a break. He's very good at that. Cat hair. Ta-da! And now I'm just gonna press it down. Bart's gonna help me through it, huh, bud? Thank you. Boning channels have been sewn to the front. Yay. And I've also done the back as well. I'm gonna set it aside for now so I can start taking apart the thrifted dress, so I can start putting things together and make sure I don't need to cut off more or less boning than I need to. And if I need to adjust the cups or trim them, I can do that once I figured out how it's all gonna fit. Here is the inside of the dress and just how it looks closer up. There's actually a few rips on this side, which is not a bad thing because we're gonna take it apart anyway. Probably sew down a stay stitch line just to keep the gathers in place because it's already gathered pretty evenly, and then I'll probably either use a seam ripper or just cut it right off because I don't know, sometimes with serging thread it just takes so long to get rid of the seam. I'm definitely going to get rid of this ribbon. I don't know if I'll use it for something else, and then we will go from there. This is probably one of the scariest parts because we're taking apart a dress that's already been made. I added the stay stitch right along the gathering line, and now we're just going to get rid of this guy right here. If I can find my seam ripper. I'm going to take a look at the inside, and yeah, there's a lot of serging, so I think I'm just gonna cut it because that's gonna be a lot faster. I will also just unstitch the zipper here because I can use this zipper in another project. Here we go. Oh, I forgot there were flowers on the other side. Oops. All right, the zipper is gone. The skirt is all separated from the top. We have the top as well, and hi Bart. I separated the sides so that we can plan it out with the corset that also has the sides open. We're gonna put on the dress for him and we'll see what happens. I just need everybody to see this face. Oh my goodness. It is day 2 and I don't know what we're going to do. I'm technically starting this in the afternoon because I've had a lot of work to do, so basically a half day, but I tend to work pretty quick, and quick I mean in the late night hours, so it's the same time I'm just eating up my sleep time. So last night I was pretty much half asleep throwing this together. I wasn't really sure where I was going, but I used that bag of the little cutout leaves that I got from the opera sale. I threw everything on here really quickly, so it is not gonna look like this. It's gonna look a lot neater. I tried adding purple elements to this, like appliques. It didn't really fit very well, so I'm probably gonna keep it with browns, blues, golds, greens. If I do add purple though, it could work, but I feel like we already have kind of a theme here. What it is, I'm not sure. What are you? I'm getting some kind of night fairy, a dream fairy maybe? I don't know. But the back here, you know, it's looking a little bit plain. I think I'm going to maybe get rid of the straps and possibly the back. It's just not there. I don't know. It feels like, But with this front piece right here, I scrunched it a little bit in the middle, so it gives more room for the girls, you know what I mean? Because it did not have any shaping in it prior. I'm not like super excited about how it's looking right now, but I think it'll turn out, especially when we add the sleeves. It always works out. It always works out. I'm manifesting. It always works out. Okay, that took a while taking everything off, but right now I have the pins marking the important things right now. So this is where the corset needs to end. So I need to draw a line that angles up a little bit. And then these markings right here are where I need to end the boning because that's where the blue overlay is going to be. And then obviously this is a bust cup. I'm probably going to switch it to the other side, but yeah, I think that's good. These two are a lot shorter now. So I am going to go and zigzag stitch around these guys and then add the boning, and then we can continue. I have the boning caps, the boning wire cutters, pliers for me to put on the boning caps, permanent marker just to mark where I need to put everything. If you watch my tutorials before, you'll know that I always subtract about an inch and a half from each boning because there's usually seam allowance. Woo! That one's all good to go. Now we just need to add boning to this one. All right, we're good to go. Hi, how are you? So I was a little bit stumped over this for a minute as to what the next step would be. I think I should just go ahead and finish the edges and have it ready to go and have the lace up ready to go. I was gonna add in grommets, but I think instead what might be a good idea is adding this trim on. It's not the exact color, but it'll work. And before I do that, I will add this bias tape to finish up the edges. And then, yeah, I'll add this on top of that and then add these boning pieces in. Yeah, we're gonna do good, guys. Oh! Can I sew? Can I sew, my love? Do you need help, my dear? What are you looking for? One step closer. I finished the tops of the back and the front, and you're gonna go over there. I have added an elastic to gather up the middle here, and then I also removed the strap. So now I'm gonna throw it over on top of the bust, and then I'm gonna pin it, and then I don't think I can machine sew it down. I could try, but I'd have to break in between all of these boning channels. But I might just hand stitch it down. LOL, JK. I'm gonna try sewing it with the machine. Did it. It's slowly coming together. I cut off what I needed to for the skirt, and I also cut a bit of a V so it can match the V here on the bodice. I keep saying corset, but it's technically more like a bodice than a corset because it's not necessarily meant to reduce or to shape or anything. It's just meant to fit. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it by flipping. I guess I should do this way. This over here, and matching it up with the middle of the front, and then going around like that, and everything. You know what I mean. And remember that zipper that we took out earlier? We're actually gonna put it in the side of the skirt so I can actually get it on. Okay, this is how she's looking. I think the base is pretty much done. I added a black petticoat to flip up the skirt and I think it's doing its job well. Oh, hi Bart! You wanna say hi, buddy? Okay, hi bud. I think I'll probably add the sleeves and make them detachable. It's gonna look nice, and on the side I will lace it up and have that cool detailing, so let's go raindrops, let's go! It's gotten so late and he's already taken like his, what, 6th nap of the day, so maybe it's time to stop for the night? I don't know. Okay, I'm not done yet for the night. I am just having fun and pinning on the little fabric leaves. So I'm just layering down the colors. So the base is brown because I don't want the entire focus to be on brown, but I do want it to be still there. So I'm overlaying it with golds, blues, and a little bit of like orangey red-ish. But this is what it's looking like in the front. I'm still playing around with everything. I'm actually really liking where this is going. I feel like it's a lot better than just layering it on with other blue colors and making it monochromatic, which there is a time and place for that, but I'm wanting to branch out and use new colors. So I'm excited for how this goes. I'm gonna keep pinning on the rest of them. Okay, let's do this. I need my music. And this is the best part. Oh, he got it. Good morning, it is day 3 and I am tired. No surprise there, I was up till 3 a.m. pinning all this on. The next step is to sew this all down. I think I'm just going to take it to the sewing machine and run a stitch along the edge right here so that all the leaves are in place, and I'll probably hand stitch the appliques. I'm still figuring out up here. I'm not sure if I was in the right mind last night. I think it would be fun to add gold airbrushing at the bottom of the skirt just so it kind of matches with the rest of the detailing here. So yeah, we'll work on that. Let's get it done today, because if it's not done today, it's not done at all. Really quick, I'm gonna pin on this trim. I think I'm just going to sew down parts of it where it needs to stay secure and where it is curving the most, because I still want it to feel like it's alive. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Oh, there goes my pinking shears. Woohoo! That's looking pretty good. Oh, I don't have a whole lot left. I think this trim is going to work out really well. It's going on the top here. She's looking really good. I don't know if I'm going to work on this quite yet. I'm going to try to airbrush the bottoms gold. Maybe I'll add a bit of airbrushing to the bust here. But yeah, I've always wanted to use airbrushing on costumes because it gives it more dimension. So let's see how it goes. Oh, hey there, stranger. Bart is sleeping right here, by the way. I gave him a blanket. So it turns out I need to let the airbrush charge. So we are going to let it do its thing and work on the train. And I am going to use this fabric. It's really light, silky. Fun fact, I actually used it for my Simplicity pattern 3028, which you can totally get, by the way. So I'm not going to be very particular about this because I am running out of time. It's already like 3 or 4. Yay. And I'm going to aim for a quarter circle skirt, and I'm going to make it maybe 55, 60 inches because I want to train. Okay, great. I'm gonna go iron this because it really needs it. Quick tip, if you have a serged corner and you don't want to just cut it off and have it unravel, what you can do is thread it back through the serging. So I'm going to slip a needle with a bigger eye through, and then I'm going to trim the ends so I can slip it through like that, and then you'll just pull it through and then trim off this end, and then you have a nice finished corner. I have the base of the train here, and it is long. I went for, I think, 57 inches or something like that. And then I serged around the edges because time, it's easier and everything. I also cut out of this fabric 4 large leaves and 4 small leaves, and I'm going to be attaching it onto the back evenly, of course, and I'll be attaching hooks onto the ends of the train, and then I will be adding eyes onto the back of the dress so it can attach and detach. My airbrush is charged now, so I am gonna add this to the main dress. I'm gonna try it out on the train as well, just because I'm curious. I don't know if I have the correct ratio of paint from paint thinner, but I think we'll be good to go. Let's try it. The train didn't really work out super well. I'm gonna try it on the dress itself. Okay, I have ballet class in about a half hour, so if I seemed a little rushed, that's why. By the way, I am not a professional ballerina. I'm just really excited to be taking beginning ballet as an adult. So she's telling me she's some kind of collector of dreams. I feel like she has to do something with the night. The gold didn't really stay on very well. You can kind of see that airbrushed light look. The gold really isn't there, which sucks because I took a while to work on that. We live and we learn. I'm gonna play around with the top. I have these rose appliques, which I think would be really fun. They look really pretty. I don't know if they tie in with the rest of it. We'll find something because we're almost out of time. I'm back from ballet class. Nothing like a good bad pirouette to help me figure out what to do with this. I have been staring at this for the past 20 minutes trying to figure out what the centerpiece wants to be because I really like these floral vines. I think I might have figured it out. I have 4 pieces of filigree and I'm gonna combine them together and then wait for it. I have a lot of like little odds and ends, trinkets, broken jewelry and everything. I was exploring through that and I found this key here, and this dress is screaming at me to use it, so I have to appease her. I don't know what else to do. Question is, this key or this key? And then I'm gonna hand sew it on and then we'll be closer to being finished because it's like 10. It looks so good. I think she's gonna be a keeper of dreams or something like that. She holds the key to something. She holds the key to dreams, subconscious. I'll see what more she tells me. Let's see how fast we can bust out these sleeves. So I have an old belt here with brown elastic that will work perfectly for this. I will save these for another project. I'm gonna measure my bicep with these. Then I'm gonna cut 2 strips of elastic after measuring my bicep. Make sure it's a little bit tighter just because we don't want it to fall down. Let me see if I can show you the sleeves. Look how they turned out! Oh my goodness! I added this little doodad here that I just had in my broken jewelry box, and it works. So it's really long, it's fun, I get to play with it, and I think it's gonna be a bit chilly there. So I'm going to throw this on with it. It's really hard to show here, but yeah! Well, it is now 1:30. I have it finished. Finally, I am so excited for you all to see it. I am gonna wait to show it until I'm actually there on location so I can show you everything put together. But oh my goodness, it turned out so much better than I thought. And I do think that this fairy has something to do with keeping dreams, like a dream keeper or a dream weaver, but the keys are an important part. So I'm gonna go pack because we're heading out tomorrow. I still haven't packed anything. I will see you at the location. Hi, I am now in Boston and it's been kind of a struggle trying to find a day to do the photo shoot at. I have a cracker stuck in my throat. Oh my god. I'm good, thank you. Let's try that again. Oh, my eyes are watering now. We are now officially in Boston, and unfortunately it is an extremely cold week. It was a real big challenge trying to find somewhere to do the photo shoot. We are staying at a hotel, and the lobby area, the second and third floors are actually pretty cool, so I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. My sister's here with me and she made something too, so I'm really excited to see it. I haven't shown my mom, my dad, or my sister the dress at all, so it'll be a surprise even for me because I don't know what it's gonna look like all together. Also, look at the view. It's like super foggy outside and ominous. Favorite kind of weather for a good mystery. Seeing my mom's reaction to a new project that I brought out that she has not seen yet is one of the most rewarding things. She is a huge supporter of mine, and so is my dad, and he is kindly filming this video. As you can tell by her reaction, she loved it! And my dad was there the entire time, helping out wherever we needed it, and was a huge support during the whole entire photo shoot. And let's not forget about my sister, because oh my gosh, the dress that she made was so cool! It was so pretty. I was almost in tears because she used one of my simplicity patterns. For privacy reasons, I will not be including my sister's creation, but just know that it was amazing and she absolutely nailed the design. I am so proud of her. I do wish I had a wizard to narrate this next part, but alas, I am wizardless, so I am gonna go ahead and do my very best. Dreamkeeper Fae are not born. They are given their existence from the subconscious of all dreamers. They visit the realms of those who sleep and are experts on navigating the unstable nature of these bizarre places only the dreaming mind can access. These fairies are the guardians of dreams, whether prophetic, inspirational, or insightful. They guide the dreams of both humans and animals alike to reach them while keeping nightmares at a distance, releasing them only in times of need. This fairy is one of the many dream fae. Most notably, she specializes in gifting humans and animals inspiration or prophetic dreams, whether they be a warning, a call of destiny, or a revelation of hope. She carries around a singular key as she unlocks the vault to the subconscious that allows her to step inside the mind. The Dreamkeeper Fae can be quite spiteful creatures. If an individual continues to ignore their dreams and dismiss them as utter nonsense, the fairy may stop visiting them and leave their nights dull and without dreams. Or worse yet, if the dreamer disrespects the dream world, horrific nightmares may manifest. We did it. We're here in the city. The photo shoot was pretty cool. I mean, we weren't able to go to a forest, but I think we did really well at the columns and inside the hotel. So yay! And for a costume that was made in 3 days, I think it was actually pretty well done. I know that my mom will probably challenge me with another one, another thrift flip at the store again at some point. So I'm really excited to see what that turns into. But for now, Dream Fairy out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!